Hey there, SnapFlash fam. It's been 1 year since Dithapelo Keorapetse took the Speaker's chair, and he's marking the anniversary not with celebration, but with conviction. His message to Parliament? Strengthen your backbone. Botswana's democracy, he says, depends on it. Parliamentary sovereignty has been hard-won over hundreds of years. We trample on it at our peril. That's the Speaker warning that Parliament's independence is under strain, and unless it reforms fast, it risks becoming a spectator in its own democracy. Before we unpack that vision, make sure to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a SnapFlash update on politics and governance in Botswana. Marking his first anniversary in office, Speaker Keorapetse delivered a sweeping address to MPs, laying out a bold blueprint for parliamentary reform. He framed his reflections in gratitude and scripture, calling Parliament the workshop of democracy. But beneath the tone of humility lay a clear demand for a stronger, more autonomous legislature, capable of holding the executive accountable. He didn't shy away from the hard truths either. Gender representation in the 13th Parliament has declined. Only 6 women now hold seats out of 69, down from 9 in the previous term. Keorapetse called it a blemish on representation and urged renewed commitment to equality and
And as Nick Morgan says, parliamentary sovereignty, the right to pass laws as the supreme legal authority in the land, including laws that limit the powers of the executive, has been hard-won over hundreds of years. We trample on it at our peril. Now, on the new government and parliamentary composition. Honourable members, the 13th Parliament comprises 69 members of Parliament, including the Speaker and the President. However, the composition reveals both continuity and concerning trends in our democratic representation. The current Parliament includes only 6 female MPs, representing 8.95% of the total membership, a decline from the 9 female MPs who constituted 11% of the 12th Parliament. And this has created problems in that the women's voice is not audible enough in our House, in committees of Parliament, in interparliamentary bodies. Just last week, no female MP was available to participate in the SADC Parliamentary Forum, and we had to find solace in being represented by the Parliamentary Council because we have a limited number of women. And when they are busy with other official duties, we encounter problems. Now, this percentage decrease is a blemish in women's representation and represents a step backward in our journey towards gender equity in political leadership. And one of the current membership, 21 are retaining MPs, 20 male and 1 female, indicating a significant turnover from the previous Parliament, and consequently 46 first-time MPs, that is 41 male and 5 female, now serve in this chamber, underscoring the urgent need for intensified capacity-building initiatives. Now, despite these challenges, we remain firmly committed to building a Parliament that is strong, effective, and truly accountable to Botswana. As August Winston Churchill, former British Prime Minister, eloquently stated, Parliament is the workshop of democracy. That workshop must remain open, vibrant, and responsive to the people's needs. This institution serves as the heartbeat of our democracy, and its strength directly reflects the vitality of our nation. We, as members of Parliament, should ensure that democracy is adequately supplied because our citizens demand it.
He also noted that nearly 2/3 of MPs are first-timers, underscoring the need for better training and capacity building to strengthen debate and oversight. Under his vision of a high-performing parliament, Keorapetse unveiled 8 long-term reform pillars, focusing on professional development, digital transformation, sustainability, and inclusion. Key proposals include a Parliamentary Legal Office with full-time drafters, a Parliament Act and Services Commission to secure institutional independence, a Budget Office to enhance fiscal scrutiny, and declaring Parliament Square a legal protest zone, where citizens can assemble, petition, and picket peacefully.
Finally, in keeping with democratic values of freedom of expression and assembly, it is our intention, and we know that Parliament is a protected area. It is our intention, after discussing and looking at the ordinances and other niceties, to have Parliament Square as a designated protest zone, a safe and lawful space where citizens may assemble, protest, petition, and picket peacefully. This initiative reflects our commitment to open democracy and reinforces Parliament as the true people's house. These pillars collectively aim to enhance Botswana's governance, peace, and security outcomes, positioning our nation as a model of democratic excellence in Africa and beyond.
And in a symbolic gesture, Keorapetse revealed plans for a parliamentary museum to preserve the institution's legacy as part of Botswana's national heritage.
Now, on Pillar 5, capturing and preserving parliamentary history, we are documenting our rich legislative heritage, creating opportunities to generate revenue through heritage tourism initiatives while preserving institutional memory for future generations. And I'm glad that Honorable Muluti, Minister of Environment and Tourism, has been magnanimous enough to include Parliament on the route of the city tourism routes. Our Parliament must tell a story. You go to other parliaments in the world, they tell a story. When you enter our Parliament, you don't have to be told that Daniel D.K. Kwelahobe is by thus far has been the longest serving member of Parliament. Parliament heritage, as you walk through the corridors, it should tell you that story. It should tell you that Kenneth Koma has been the longest serving leader of opposition, that the first leader of opposition was P.G. Matant. All these stories, they must be told by this heritage that we seek to embark on.
So here's the question. Can Botswana's parliament truly reinvent itself into a powerful, independent arm of government, or will it remain trapped under the weight of executive influence? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to keep up with SnapFlash as we follow these reform promises. As Botswana gears up for debates on constitutional reform and democratic renewal, Keorapetse's message cuts deep. Parliament must rise to reflect the will and voice of Botswana, not just record it. This is SnapFlash. Keep questioning, stay informed.